to end up bothering. For the starter, I thought it was very good that she made her own bread. I wouldn't have expected that. Personally, if it was me, I would have done kind of a thicker paste of tomatoes. I thought it did taste like Tesco salsa, so I'm slightly distrustful of who made that. Also, I don't think Helen got the invite, including the smart casual attire, as I don't think the apron fully suited it. It would have been nice if the sauce had a bit of onion, maybe a bit of garlic. You know, she used her A-star knowledge. I do think Mrs. Aldridge or Mrs. Nichols would be slightly disappointed. I thought it tasted nice, but it was very dry around the edges. It could have done with some olives or just something on top, or basil. There was no seasoning. She put a lot of effort into it. It was dry. It did break my jaw a couple of times chewing. And it wasn't warm. I can't even remember if the cheese is melted. So I have to give it. And it wasn't hard to do, except the bread. I think I'd have to do it 7, but I'd have preferred sun-dried tomatoes in the bread. So I give Helen a 7.
Okay, for my starter, Helen's. It was really lovely. I'm not really into tomatoes or mushroom, but I really liked it. And I think I'm going to give her an 8. Well done, Helen.
Main course was absolutely brilliant. A little bit spicy, but I'm not used to hot food. And it wasn't spicy while you were eating it, just the end, after you'd finished. But it was really nice, and like the pasta was cooked right nice and stuff. She did a really good job. So I'm going to give Alice a 8. For Alice's dish, I'm going to give her a 7. I enjoyed the dish, and I thought it was the most complicated thing that we ate all evening. However, the pasta was a little overdone, but never mind. And I enjoyed the name of it. I felt like she themed it around herself, being a prostitute and all.
For the main course, I'm going to give Alice a 7. I really enjoyed it, but I'm not a spaghetti person. But she made it with anchovies, which was different because it's normally meat, but I really liked it, so I'll give her a 7 for that one. Thanks.
I really liked the idea, but the actual result didn't live up to my expectations for the main course. The pasta was overcooked, so it kind of appeared like chewing gum. It was bunched up together. It was soggy. However, the tomato sauce was nice. Maybe a little bit cold, but I don't know if she could have helped that. I know it wasn't to everyone's taste, but I did like the salad, especially the salad dressing. And it was a nice touch that everything was homemade and that she thought of doing a salad. Yeah, like I said, it would have been nicer to be a bit warmer, maybe with a bit more going on in the sauce. It did kind of appear just like chopped tomatoes, and the anchovies weren't particularly strong. However, that probably got on more marks for other people. Alice looked a bit haggard all the way through, a little bit stressed. Her company, she was overwhelmed by the other 2 chefs. She wasn't Mrs. Personality. But I think she did have the hardest course. You know, it's quite hard to, you can't reheat, you can't refrigerate main courses particularly well. So I'd give Alice an 8.
Okay, so Alice's main course was a bit too fishy for me. Like, I couldn't really, I didn't get any actual anchovies, but it smelt very fishy, which kind of put me off. And obviously, it was more tomatoes, not really into tomatoes. And the tagliatelle was a bit too much done, so I'm going to give Alice a 7.
Sadly, dessert. Didn't I like it, to be honest. I don't like cheesecake. And I don't like limes. And I found a hair in it. And the fact that she put 3 tubs of Philadelphia in it made me cringe a little. It made me feel a little bit sick. But if I'd have liked cheesecake, I'm sure it'd be nice. So I'm gonna give Hannah. This is so hard. I don't know, between 2 scores. I'll go for the better one. I'm gonna give Hannah a 5. 5. For Hannah's cheesecake, I'm gonna give her a 5 because I don't really like cheesecake. And I thought it was unattractive when she told us she'd use lots of Philadelphia because it was a cheap cheese brand. It was okay though.
For the pudding, I'm gonna give that a 7 as well. I'm not a cheesecake person either, but since it was made with lime, it had a different taste to it, so I really enjoyed that. It was quite rich, but it was still nice, so thanks for that.